The arena of Kaltarath was a name whispered with dread across 100 star systems. No species had ever willingly sent a juvenile into its blood-soaked sands, not because it was forbidden, but because it was suicide. The arena was built for warriors, beasts, monsters, and yet, on the 43 RD cycle of the galactic trials, a small, pale-skinned girl with wild brown curls stepped into the arena. Barefoot, smiling, the crowd laughed at first. "She must be a joke entry," hissed a Gurlathi noble, flicking his tail dismissively. "A child? What savages would allow this?" "Humans," came the whispered reply. A hush spread. The word alone carried weight. Humans. Deathworlders. Unpredictable. Reckless. Dangerous. No one truly understood them, and that's what made them terrifying. The girl's name was Lyra Quinn. Age, 10 Terran years. Height, barely to the waist of most aliens watching. Her expression? Curious. Her body language? Relaxed. Her weapon? None. The gates across the arena creaked open. Out thundered a Vorak Mauler, a 700-kilogram bioengineered predator from the jungles of Draxis VI. Claws like swords, eyes that burned red, saliva that melted steel. The girl smiled wider. The crowd stood in stunned silence. Then came a roar, not from the Mauler, but from the humans in the Terran delegation. They didn't scream in fear. They chanted her name. Lyra. 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 A Klaxan official turned to one of the human observers. "Is this your strategy? Sending a child into death?" The human general, Mira Quinn, Lyra's mother, just grinned. "She's been through worse." In the arena, the Vorak charged. Lyra didn't run. She pivoted, light on her toes, then ducked under the beast with impossible agility. Her fingers brushed the ground, and she launched herself upward, landing neatly on its back. The Mauler howled and twisted, trying to shake her. She giggled like it was a game. The crowd could barely believe what they were seeing. With a flick of her hand, she pulled a small metal dart from her braid, no larger than a needle, and jabbed it behind the creature's ear. The Mauler froze. Its legs buckled. Its body dropped like stone. Gasps echoed across the stadium. The child patted the creature's head and hopped off. Dusting off her knees, she waved to the stunned officials. "Done," she said, grinning. The first round had lasted 23 seconds. Back in the control chambers, alien tacticians reviewed the footage in disbelief. "That dart," one barked. "Neurotoxin? How did she smuggle it past scans? They said she was unarmed." "She is," replied Mira Quinn calmly. "The dart's from her own biology. Synth glands. Internal manufacture." The Klaxan judge blinked. "You're saying she produced her own weapon? She is the weapon." The second round began. This time, it wasn't a beast. It was a mercenary team, 6 elite warriors from the Groll Confederacy. Heavily armored, armed to the teeth. Lyra tilted her head at them. "You look like walking tanks," she said cheerfully. They opened fire, and missed. She was too fast, too small, too nimble. A blur of movement that wove between energy blasts and plasma bursts like a leaf in the wind. Within seconds, she was behind the first soldier, then inside his armor. Screams followed. 3 more dropped, one by one, their own weapons turned against them. The last 2 tried to retreat. Lyra caught them with a trap she'd set while they were focused on her sticky terrain solution, spread via her sweat. They fell, helpless. She walked past them, brushing her hair back, and gave a small curtsy. "Are we done?" By the 4th round, no one was laughing anymore. Officials debated disqualifying her. Spectators watched in reverent horror. The arena had never seen anything like this. One Zenthari reporter whispered, "She doesn't even seem angry." Or, Scared? No, replied a Terran diplomat beside him. That's the scary part. She's having fun. The final test was supposed to be symbolic, pitting the strongest contestant against a mirror clone, an exact replica of their own strengths, abilities, and tactics. But the mirror clone hesitated the moment it formed. Lyra stared at it. The clone stared back. Then it shook its head. "I'm not doing this," it said. "This girl's not normal." It vanished. The arena had never witnessed a forfeit from a clone. After her victory, as the human delegation cheered and the Galactic Council descended into chaos, Mira Quinn met her daughter at the gate. Lyra looked up at her mother and shrugged. "That was easy. Can we get ice cream now?" Mira smiled and took her hand. "You earned it." A Tarskan warlord approached them, shaking. "What is she? What is she? What have you done to her?" Mira didn't stop walking. "She's not a weapon. She's just a human child. Raised properly." In the weeks that followed, reforms swept the galactic trials. The arena was declared unsuitable for juveniles of any species. Deathworlder entry required 5 separate waivers. But the message was clear. Humanity hadn't sent its strongest. It had sent a child, and she smiled while dismantling the galaxy's greatest horrors.